I'm SZBARZ, an ag student at Saluda High School and a member of local chapters of 4-H and FFA. When I was 2 years old, my parents and I moved from the city of Columbia, South Carolina to western Lexington County so we can have our own garden and animals. Ever since then, we have been in love with South Carolina agriculture. We moved to Saluda County near Lake Murray in 2010. We live in a 107-year-old farmhouse on 3 acres. We are growing a lot of our own food, including vegetables, herbs, pecans, and chickens. The rest we buy from local farmers as much as possible. One of the things that I've learned and I want to share with you guys is that agricultural education is important to everyone. Whether you live from the city or the country, we all like to eat and we all want to know where our food comes from and if it's safe to eat and if it's delicious. I hope you will come along with me as I explore farms and farmers markets of western South Carolina. I will also stop in and chat with area businesses that provide services and supplies for farmers. And I want you to meet some people and make farm products yummy food. Come along with me in my big old white truck and let's go plowing around. Come with me now as we head to Ridge Springs, South Carolina, located in the southern part of Saluda County. I'm here at Harriet's Garden with Miss Harriet Householder, and today we're going to be talking about the Ridge Spring Farmers Market. What can you tell us about that?
Started about 13 years ago, and it was just like 3 of us. But what had perpetuated this was the fact the grocery store closed. And Joe Kell Watson realized we needed something to get people into town and to get fresh produce, because Ridge Spring is definitely a farming community. We had the opportunity to start the voucher program. $25 worth of coupons, and each coupon is $5. So that's $25 worth of coupons, which would be $5. That anybody, if they're of a certain age and make a certain amount of money, can get one. And they have to live in Saluda County. We've been doing that for about 6-7 years. That's been a wonderful process for the people, for the community.
What are the hours there?
Every Saturday from 8 until we sell out, from June, the second Saturday in June till Labor Day. But the farmers or whoever wants to can keep coming up there.
Tell me here a little bit about your shop you have.
I'm a retired school teacher. I love flowers, love plants, taught science and math, so I love plants too, and my parents did. And this building was my parents'. They used it for storage, and I decided, well, you know, if I want to do something after I retire, this would be a fun project. I'm open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and I raise my tomatoes from seed, I raise basil from seed, I raise peppers from seeds, but a lot of this other stuff, I go to the farmer's market and make a selection of what I want to bring back over here and sell. This building was actually someone's home, and if you see where the cinder blocks start, that was added on to the home. And then it became a filling station, and then it became they kept the fire truck in there, and it was a garage, and finally my parents bought it. We're very fortunate.
Yeah, it's really nice here.
Thank you. We think so too.
Thank you for talking to us about the farmers market and shop here, Harriet's Garden. You can go check them out in Ridge Spring, South Carolina. Now let's hop back in the truck and plow over to northern part of Saluda County to visit a family farm. I'm here with Mr. Randall Maffett at J-Mac Farms Beef and Poultry in Saluda, South Carolina. Tell us a little bit about J-Mac Farms and what you do here.
Well, J-Mac Farms is a combination of 2 things, beef and poultry. Me and my brother have approximately 100 mama cows, beef cows, Angus influenced, and I have 6 poultry houses that we grow for Amick Farms. We get approximately 130,000 birds every 9 to 12 weeks, and then we grow them out to weigh roughly 9.5 pounds. So it's a combination of 2 things, beef and the cattle and the poultry. We have other things, dogs and cats, like everything. We have 6 horses around here. We have a little bit of everything here.
How did your family get started with farming?
I grew up on a small beef cattle farm about 3 miles up the road, and my dad and mom both worked for Greenwood Mills, and then he had beef cows on the side, and so I grew up with cows and hay and all the things that goes with them. And then I went to Clemson, and I got a Bachelor of Science degree in animal science from Clemson, and all through high school and all through college, and a couple years after college I worked on a dairy, because I was specializing in dairy back then. So Oak Hill Farms, Mr. J.P. Butler. And then as things go, got sidetracked, they went out of business, and I decided to do something else. Went on the highway patrol for 25 years and specialized in fatal crashes. And then December 11, had my 25 years in, and decided to retire, and I wanted to go full farming again. Kind of circled around and came back to what my roots were, and we have built this farm since '95 to beef cattle, and we built up to 110 mama cows now. And then in December 11, I bought a man's chicken houses down the road here that was having some health issues, and it just kind of worked out, and so that's what we're doing full time now.
So what's your philosophy about farming? What's important to you?
Well, one of the things is taking care of the environment. You just don't rape the land. You take everything off the land, and you got to put stuff back, fertilizer, chicken litter. We put a lot of chicken litter on our land, and we treat the grasses and things like that to get rid of the weeds and try to make good quality grass to grow for the cows and for hay. And remember where you come from is the basic thing. You just don't, most farmers are good, wholesome, down-home people. That's how they were raised, and that's what they believe in. And then I've taught both my daughters that, and both of them come through high school. One's at Clemson now studying, believe it or not, animals, and then the other one's a junior in high school, and she's showing cows, and looks like she's headed toward agriculture too. So she hasn't made a decision yet. So taking care of what you got, helping other people. There's other chicken farmers and cattle farmers we're all friends with around here, and they have a breakdown. I go to them to help them. They come to me, and we just look after each other up here.
Like community.
Yeah, we are a nice community here, and everybody takes care of everybody. So that's one thing we're proud of, and being in Saluda anyway.
What's some advice you give to some people that are interested in starting a farming?
Study, know your material. Obviously, you got to have land.
Yeah.
So in different ways, a lot of people are handed down land from families. Some people go out, with their jobs and buy a few acres of land. My whole goal here, when I first started, I bought 15 acres around here, and I was just going to have a dozen cows. And I had that for a while. Then me and my brother started to expand it, and we bought some land, and I bought some more when I retired. And so now we own approximately 150 acres, and we lease probably 200 acres. So you can lease land too and do things like that, but you need to make a pathway and decide which way you're going to go and stay with it, but just realizing sometimes there's detours.
Yeah.
Don't be worried about that. Detours happen and things come back. Just don't get upset, and don't let things bother you. Just hey, have a pathway and try to stay with it best as possible.
Thank you for interviewing, and you have a really nice farm here.
Well, thank you.
That's all for this edition of Plowing Around. I hope you feel inspired to check out agriculture in your neck of the woods. Please check back here soon for future videos in the series. Hit that subscribe button and give us a like if you enjoyed the video. See you next time on Plowing Around. Support your local farmers today, y'all.